Time for some hoops at the home of the New York Knicks. We're bringing it to you live on 2K Sports. Happy holidays, everyone, from all of us at 2K Sports. And do we have a present for you today? Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. The Knicks happy to return to New York after the road trip.
And we know these two teams have some history between them. Should make for a fun contest.
Yeah, there's no doubt that the attention to this one is a bit elevated. It's game day, and I'm glad we're here.
And what strikes me about Cade Cunningham is he's still growing. He's still capable of doing more on the floor, and he has the work ethic and attitude to make those improvements and become a real factor on the floor.
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Here's Toronto now. No one near James as he lets it go. That three off the mark. Let's send it over to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Tom Thibodeau.
When I asked Coach about his top priority of this game, he said, without hesitating, containing Sabonis. He added, he's a skilled low-post player who plays with a lot of power. And when he's not scoring, he's making plays for his teammates. So the defense has its work cut out for them, guys.
Okay, David, thanks. Goes up again. And LeBron with the layup.
A monster down low. LeBron James, the rare package of skill, size, and athleticism.
Now here's Dang. Over in the corner, Cunningham. Pass to Zubac. Back to Cunningham. And stolen by James. It's stolen by Cunningham. For three, Bridges. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Bridges got five now.
Bridges has a lot of jobs for his team, but if he consistently knocks down three, he can add it to the list.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let-up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now, here's Bridges. He has five. Shot clock at 6. And another turnover here by New York. Toronto. And the Raptors with the ball, trailing by 2. And the defense of this Raptors team, Greg, they are built to switch.
And it's no accident with their roster construction. They like having wings that can guard all 5 positions. Makes defending a much easier prospect.
Here's Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Love to see Zubac attacking the rim, staying involved offensively.
Here's LeBron. And that one drops for him.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
Well, Greg, the Knicks have certainly brought hope back to the city of New York.
And it's been fun to watch. The fans are rallying behind this team. And it's not just because they're winning. It's the way they're winning. They play with heart and hustle.
Now here's James. He's got 7. And the layup's good off the glass. He's got 9.
And nice touch from the inside. I'm a fan of when LeBron just burrows his way inside and takes advantage.
Out to Bridges. Back to Cunningham. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Oh, man, a hot start for him. He's hit 5 of his first 7.
For 3, Bridges. Rebound by the Raptors. Here's LeBron. Throws it down hard.
And what an explosive finisher LeBron is, rocking the rim whenever he goes up like that.
Pass to Zubac. Cunningham for 3. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
It's so important that Daniels keeps taking and making these shots. It'll increase his confidence.
And the Knicks with possession here. Raptors knocking down the tray. Cunningham gets the bucket.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And stolen by James. To the paint. Here's Daniels. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Oh, the athleticism there on display from Daniels. That's fun.
Cunningham looking it over. And stolen by LeBron. Driving to the basket. And James throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Greg, give us one word to describe Domantas Sabonis on the offensive end.
Kevin, I guess I'd say dominant, but that only scratches the surface. The way Sabonis drops dimes, hits shots, and controls the glass, dominant just doesn't even really begin to say enough.
You know, just thinking about it, every year the physical and mental toughness of LeBron just gets more and more impressive, maintaining his spot at the top of his game.
Zubac. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Second team foul.
It's going to go on Sabonis.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe.
The effort level from Zubac is something that the coaching staff and obviously his teammates greatly appreciate. Night in and night out, he's giving you his all.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal foul.
Brent, we talk about guys on the brink of stardom. Cade Cunningham is right there.
Yeah, the 2 areas you'd love to see Cade improve on is just taking better shots and making plays for others. He has that instinctually, Kevin, as a point guard at his size. But as his man, fans love that. Listen to that. I love that sound in the arena. Never get tired of LeBron James in the air doing wonderful things.
Cunningham for 3. Rebound by the Raptors. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. No good on the free throw.
Well, what elevates Sabonis is his team-first mentality. He's looking to pass. He's looking to help. He wants to set screens to get guys open. He just wants everyone to be successful.
Cunningham outside. Off target from outside. Here's James. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Raptors lead by 11. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Raptors?
These guys have been so quick off the dribble, finding great lanes to attack and getting themselves to the basket.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
And Williams throws it down.
What a jam by Williams, just springing off the floor and throwing it down.
Barnes looking around. Rebound by Williams.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Open for three. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Carrington, that's good. Carrington's got the lead up to 14 now for the Raptors.
Valanciunas does a great job of surveying the floor and willing to find the open man. Nice extra pass.
Here's Williams. And Williams with the stuff.
Now that's some hang time. What a pretty double clutch move.
Agree, Greg. You can afford to get fancy on your way up when you've got that kind of space. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. It feels like every season, Brent, we set a record for pace in the NBA. Why do you think that is?
Well, I don't know, Kevin, if it's every team that's seeking pace, although in every coach's press conference you'll hear about them talking about playing faster and wanting to get out in transition. But that's where you take advantage of defenses most. Look, if you got a young team, open up the floodgates and let them run. Probably more success coming your way.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first. But there has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, D.A. Thank you. Offensive rebound. Pass to Dick. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Knicks trail by 10. Outside Pippen. Going inside. And it's Pippen slamming it down.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
I'd like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
So it's the Knicks now. They host the Spurs after this one. That'll be the latter half of this two-game homestand. Wiggins from outside. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. And here is Barnes. He has yet to score. Screened by Valanciunas. Stolen by Pippen. Taken away by Williams. Fast break Toronto. Valanciunas with the ball. He's picked up by Pippen. New York trailing. Floats one. Rebounded by Valanciunas. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. He's listed at 6'5", but Brent, Jalen Williams seems so much bigger than that on the floor.
Yeah, Kevin, one of those guys that has more presence on the floor than the measurements you look at on paper. This guy plays bigger. He's got a great frame. He's got great strength. He's got great poise. And there are a lot of people who are going to recognize just how talented Jalen is.
Down low. Now here's Williams. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now he averages nearly 12 points a game. Just 3 to shoot. And again, it's the Knicks missing. To the middle. Williams with the steal. And it's Toronto with the rebound. They've led by as many as 14 points.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Pass to Carrington. The kick out to Williams. They get a hand on it. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Valanciunas. Here's Pippen.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Outside Williams. Back to Pippen. And the foul on Dyson Daniel. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
A minute 50 left in the first half. Clock at 6. Williams. And he makes good on the layup. Williams has got it back down to within single digits for the Knicks.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. Daniels has got 7 points.
Looking confident inside at 6'7". Daniels has the height to feel comfortable down low.
Left side Williams. That's tipped. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. Higgins outside. 4 on the shot clock. The kick out to Williams. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 9.
Great timing on that play, and Williams with no wasted motion.
Here's James. 3-pointer, Daniels. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
They've been outstanding from beyond the arc this quarter. Their percentage has been climbing steadily.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Here we are sizing up GA Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
There's a lot of things that they love about Jalen Williams, but his polished all-around game is something appreciated. He can fill the roles and fill the holes for whatever they need to do.
Here's Rizachet. And the dunk by Rizachet.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Back to Cunningham. Over James. Misses off the left iron. And so that's the end of the first half. It's the Raptors up by 10. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
40.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Toronto leading by 10. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Zubats.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Bridges outside. Offline with his three. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
James looking it over. Pass to Sabonis. James left side. Three-pointer, Daniels. Score the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Bridges outside. Pass to Cunningham. Back to Bridges. 4 on the clock. Fader on the way. Rebound by the Raptors.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Toronto leading by 13. You know, Brent, when you talk about home court advantage, the Knicks have one of the best.
Well, New York is so electric, and just I have memories, Kevin, of walking out on that court, and it just feeling different. So the Mecca is back, and when it's loud, it is delicious.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Here's Cunningham. And Cunningham with the slam.
And this is where Cade Cunningham is showing his ability to get above the rim as a point guard. This makes him special.
James right side. And the dunk by James.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, I settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that. Well, his shots aren't dropping. They haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough. To keep going to him, see if he can find it.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Cunningham. He's got 10. And that one, good. Cunningham's got 12 in the game.
Cade Cunningham now running that two-man game. Got to stop the ball.
LeBron with 21 points in the game.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Domantas Sabonis set the longest double-double streak in over half a century last season with 61 straight double-doubles. He said it's awesome to be mentioned with the greats. It's my job as a big man to get rebounds and to finish. At the end of the day, you're just out there trying to win. Kevin?
Thank you, David. That double-double streak was a blast to watch. Historic in so many ways. And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Cunningham outside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to go on Sabonis.
Second team.
The drive to be great is something that Cade Cunningham quietly possesses, and he has all the tools to be a very special player. Now, you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Here's LeBron, and he uses the glass on the layup. James has got 25 points in the game.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
Brent, Domantas Sabonis is truly a player you can run an offense through.
Yeah, he's a guy that you can basically put anywhere on the floor, and all of a sudden good things are going to happen, whether he's playing out of the post and dealing with double teams, or he's at the top of the key, able to read the defense using his vision and his ability as a big to drive the basketball. Domantas, one of the better playmaking fives that we have in the NBA.
Oh, nasty dunk there by Cunningham. This is why he went first overall. Cade's got length, skill, and athleticism.
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
Substitution.
Raptors leading by 18. Here's Carrington.
2 minutes remaining.
And here's Barnes for 3. Sinks the three-pointer.
Harrison Barnes.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half. Trying more and more to utilize the three-pointer. It's a good idea. That's his second 3 of the game. 1 in each half.
41.
The 19-foot shot. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Raptors lead by 20.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Cunningham gets the bucket.
Ignoring the defense and cutting to get the shot. That's a great play from Cade.
Pass to Valanciunas. Trying his luck from deep. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham. And it's Cunningham with the ball for the New York Knicks. The kick out to Williams. No good from outside. Raptors leading by 18. Here's Barnes from the arc. A three-pointer is right on target. Williams has got 5 now.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Here's Cunningham. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
And Cade Cunningham has it going. He's playing with tremendous confidence.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Pass to Valanciunas. Over in the corner, Williams. Oh, good with the triple. Now Cunningham. He's got 23. Now here's Williams. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. For New York, they had shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. And So it's the Toronto Raptors holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So it's the Knicks now. It's an 18-point game. And here's Pippen. And the call will be against Sabonis. That will be foul number 5 on him.
First team foul.
Now here's Pippen. Pass to Williams. 6 to shoot. Releases.
Daniel stays right on top of the shooter. This guy can defend multiple positions.
And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That is his first foul of the game. Outside, James. Fires the 3.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
And Zubac has proven that, Brent, there's still a place in the league for old-school centers.
Well, I think he plays, Kevin, with a combination of talent around him that allows him to situate himself right where he needs to be. Impactful around the basket, a huge rebounding presence, a guy that brings some physicality, and he's been in a perfect slot to show why it is he's such a valuable NBA player.
Back to LeBron. 5 to shoot. Here's Sabonis. And a slam dunk by Sabonis.
And how about Sabonis getting up there and rising up to slam down?
Williams with a clean look. Knocks down the 3-ball.
In that first half, guys, they didn't shoot nearly as many threes as they have here in the second, trying to use that shot to stay in the game.
15.
James in the high post. And he goes big with the dunk right over Mikal Bridges.
LeBron is just dominating right now, aware of the defense, and has not feared one since he came into the league.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Sabonis. Knicks with the rebound. Outside, Williams. Buries the long-range jumper. Williams has got 7 now in this quarter.
Now, the D has done a very poor job at contesting him from outside, guys. He's tearing into them right now, and they cannot stop him.
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, able to listen in on what Darko Rajakovic was going over with his team. Told them, pedal to the metal. Adding, we're ahead out here, but it's not over yet. You start celebrating in your head when there's work to be done on the floor. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
On the wing, Bridges. Back to Williams. Launches it. Buries it from three-point range. Williams has got 11 in the second half.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Raptors leading by 15. In the corner, it's James. Pass to Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Oh, and look at his man just go flying by him after the shot fake.
And it might be humiliating for the defender, but it feels oh so good on the other side. My goodness. Out to Bridges. From outside, off the mark.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Back to LeBron. And there's the drive. And LeBron throws it down.
Wow, LeBron on the roll. This time rocks it.
Cunningham drives in. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Toronto.
You love how they've lived in the paint, making the defense just consistently have to collapse and still finding ways to convert.
You probably have to touch on as well that tonight their penetration has been awesome. I mean, they put force on this game, attacking off the bounce, and a willingness to do that has paid off.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. And so Cunningham nails both of them.
And what you get in Cade Cunningham is an oversized point guard who really knows how to use his size, see the floor, and initiate offense.
No doubt for me, the offense looks better in the second half. They've been able to dial down those turnovers, and that's been a huge help.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle them up right away.
All right, fellas, it's dance can time. Get ready to dance. Everyone's watching. Let's hear it for all the dancers.
On the wing, Williams. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Raptors leading by 17. LeBron with it. Pass to Rizachet. James right side. Three-pointer. Cans it from downtown. Rizachet's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Raptors. And the foul on Dyson Daniels. That's foul number 2 for him. The NBA has always been a star-driven league, Greg, and that's reflected in team strategies now more than ever before.
It is. All over the league, teams now building their systems around their stars, surrounding them with complementary players and running the offense through them as much as possible.
Here's the screen. And again, it's the Knicks missing. And so James will bring it up for the Raptors. Brent, we know that the NBA can be compared to any league in the world, and it is regarded as the best. But as someone who has won titles like you have, is it world champs, or should we just leave it at NBA champs?
Well, Kevin, it's a really good question, and I don't know what side I lean on. I prefer to talk about being the NBA champs. I mean, out of respect for what the world competitions represent, I think NBA champs is just fine.
Raptors leading by 20. Driving. Look at that.
Just can't give LeBron any opening. If you do, you're torched.
Cunningham outside. At the top of the key, Bridges. Williams looking over the floor. Back to Bridges. 2 on the clock. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by James.
Really excellent defense there. They know he's capable of knocking it down from the outside, and they could not have played him better.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here. And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Raptors.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for LeBron.
Not sure what else the coaching staff could ask for. He contributed in every facet of the game tonight, racking up a triple-double.
Cunningham's shot is off. The drive by James, and LeBron throws it down hard.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to